Snaps high. He gets it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 5:20 left to go in the first half, Devils now extend their lead 29-0. We're going to take a 60-second break to listen to Red Devil football on the river. Stay tuned.
For all your tax needs and IRS e-file in Middle Georgia, it's Lester's Income Tax Service at 99 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Call 478-783-1650. Best of luck, Red Devils.
Are you in a hurry, need gas because the tank is low and your tank is low? The answer is simple. Neighbors Express, where you can fill up the car and get some great food. How about some Chappie's Great Fried Chicken seasoned just right, and some great sides like mac and cheese, fries, and more. Also, check out the bakery goods like cookies, donuts, and fruit pies, plus hand-dipped ice cream. That's Neighbors Express with locations in Hawkinsville, Dublin, Millen, Sylvania, and Statesboro.
We're back in Jeffersonville as the Red Devils get set to kick off now. As we have actually moved down into the stands with the fans. Devils kicking off. And Bernard Smith will tee it up. There's a low dribble off the left side. It's going to go out of bounds on the far side. I'm sure they'll take the ball right where it went out at. Pretty good field position there. Remind you in the morning, the Steakhouse Russet Saturday morning quarterback show. We'll get things underway at 9 o'clock. Coach Paul Standard of Gilmer will be with us. Coach Shane Sams of Warner Robins will be his first time on the air with us. Looking forward to that conversation. And, of course, we'll talk with Coach Tim Suttles about tonight's game. And, of course, next week, Devils have the week off as we prepare for region play. The following week, we'll host Telford County in Hawkinsville at Bobby Gentry Stadium. Off goes one bunch, and they're bringing another bunch on. They're going to re-kick. I'm surprised. They had the ball up around the 40, it looked like, or 42, and they're going to make them re-kick. Devils will back up, and they'll re-kick. 5:20 left to go here in the first half. Devils take to a 29-0 lead. At the half, we'll try to get some scoring updates with Chuck. Devils kicking from left to right now. And this is taking forever to get the ball and get it teed up. Of course, the field's wet. They may have been working on getting a dry one. Remember a playoff game many, many years ago down in Miller County. We had a bag full of dry ones on the bus, and we could have sure used it the second half. Would have made a huge difference in the ball game. And there's another dribbler up the middle. It's bouncing around, and it's still loose. And it may be, it looks like Wesley Johnson may have it for the Red Devils. Wesley Johnson come up with it. Yes. It'll be Red Devil ball at the 46-yard line of the Cobras now. 1st and 10. Cobras, we counted 40 games, 24 kids stressed out. 10 seniors, folks. Coach Patrick Ray, interim head coach. They had one in line that was going to start, and he decided to stay at GMC. And I didn't know his name, but I can't get it out. He's doing some work with the GHSA as well as coaching over at GMC as an assistant. Devils up the line, wing to the side, man in motion. Going to give it to the running back coming this way. That's Bernard Smith. And Bernard's going to get across the 40 down to about 38. Gain of, let's see where they're going to spot it. Looks like a gain of about 7, maybe. So bring up second down. Second down, and actually going to give him 8 yards. 2nd and 2 now. Clock at 4:49 and running to go in the first half. Devils break the huddle. Got a wing to the side. Malik in the shotgun. He's got Nelson Singletary right there to his left. And in motion, that's Naheem Blair going to give it to him. He goes into the middle, bounces outside, and now he's cut in and got knocked out by one of his own guys. And he hits the sideline on the other side, across the 30-yard line down to around the 29. That'll be a first down, Red Devils. Folks, past 3 hours of radio in the morning, Steakhouse Restaurant Saturday morning quarterback show. As soon as we're out there at 12 o'clock, head on out to the Steakhouse. Get you a great meal. Get settled in for some good college football tomorrow afternoon at the Steakhouse Restaurant in Hawkinsville. Devils up to the line. First and 10. We're going to give it to Zenard coming this way. And he's going to push the foul out here. And he's going to get down to about the 33, it looks like. Excuse me. Down to about the 24-yard line. 24, maybe 23. We'll say 23. And it's going to bring up a second and 7. 3:37 clock continues to run. Devils in no real big hurry here. Malik breaks the huddle. He's going to put Zenard on the left side, on the wing. On the right side is Blair. I'll give it to Nelson up the middle. Nelson twists and turns all the way down to about the 10-yard line. It's going to be first and 10 Red Devils. We're going to say he's about the 11 and a half, maybe. Clock stopped at 3:10 to go in the first half. 29-0 Red Devils on top. And we do have a flag on the play. I still don't even see it. Judge there was a flag in there. They're saying, yes, face mask against the defense. I assume it's defense. I've seen it go the other way. They're going to mark it half the distance of the goal. They're going to put us down somewhere around the, we're going to say, and I'm looking on the sideline, first and goal from about the 5-yard line, maybe 5.5. Red Devils up, wing to the side. Blake, man in motion this way. That's Zenard. Zenard cuts into the middle, touchdown. Denard Smith with a about a 6-yard touchdown run for the Red Devils. Puts the Red Devils up 35-0. 3:03 left to go in the first half. Next week, the Devils will have the week off. The week after that, they'll host Coach Matt Burleson and the Telfair County Trojans in Hawkinsville at Bobby Jensen Stadium. Glad to have those guys at home for training. I don't like points of their house. They are not very friendly to you over there. And I don't mean in a bad way. They're very aggressive. Devils line up to the extra point. Snap the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And with 3:03 left to go in the first half, Devils now lead at 35-0. Excuse me, 36-0. We'll take a 60-second break to listen to Red Devil football on the river. Stay tuned.
For over 50 years, the Steakhouse Restaurant has been a tradition in Hawkinsville, just like the great tradition of the Hawkinsville Red Devils and their 6 state championships in football. Lewis Fowler and the staff at the Steakhouse Restaurant invite you to stop by for the daily lunch buffet and the special Thursday night buffet. And don't forget the $8.99 daily specials. Go by and see Lewis Fowler and the staff at the Steakhouse Restaurant on the Highway 341 bypass on top of the hill in Hawkinsville. Go Red Devils!
When I say Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, few things pop into your mind. Community involvement, community awareness, covering what matters to the people of Pulaski County and serving the area since 1866. However, it is much more than that. It's office supplies for home, business, or school. It's also your headquarters for large print copies for all your business and construction needs. So when you need a copy of your construction plans, no need to go out of town. See Chuck and his staff. You may call today, 783-1291, or see them at 329 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, serving the finest people in the world since 1866.
The Red Devils kick off and it gets inside the 10 down to around the 5. He ran it out, got it out to about maybe the 12-yard line, 11 or 12. It'll be 1st and 10. Cobra's moving right to left. Devils on top, 36-0. Steakhouse Restaurant Saturday morning quarterback show in the morning, 9 o'clock. Cobra's up the line. They've got wide, split either side. Devils in a 5-man front, got shoes backwards, seated up in the middle. Working from the shotgun, man in motion this way. And don't give it to him coming this way. He cuts back, and man, he got hit. And he just got hit a couple more times. But he got a good run out. He got out to about the 20. About an 8-yard gain on the play. We're at 2nd and, we're going to say 2nd and about 3 maybe. We hit him real hard, knocked him backwards, but we hit him so hard we couldn't get our arms around him. Clock inside of 2.5 minutes to go in the half. We're down the huddle. 2nd down and 3. They're just inside their own 20-yard line, maybe 19. They got a wide out, 2 of them to the right side, shotgun. Don't take the snap, don't roll to the right. Under pressure, he's going to throw it downfield. He completes it, and it's going to be a 1st down. You'll get about a 6-7 yard completion. It's going to be 1st down. And Twiggs are going to call timeout. Timeout on field, 1:56 left to go here in the 1st half. Devils on top, 36-0. We'll take a 30-second break. You listen to Red Devil Football, the River State. We're going to keep it here as the officials and the players down the field. As we have timeout, Cobra's wanting to try to get something happening here. Last time they had it, they got a pretty good, about 30-plus yard drive going, and then they ended up backing up and being behind the Bristol line of scrimmage. And the Devils got the ball about midfield. They lead it here 36-0. I got the scores here. Buford leads Carver Atlanta 7-0. Dutchtown leads Warner Robins 14-0. That's a surprise. Lumpkin County leads Hart County 7-3. We have let's see what else we got as the teams come back on the field. Camden Wildcat 29-7 over Somerset Academy. Lowndes over East Coweta 14-0. Scores compliments of Chuck. Wide out, two to the left, working from the shotgun. Williams will take it, rolls this way, looks, and he's under pressure, and he's going to get hauled down over here. And we just got hit with a late hit. He was already going down out of bounds, and we just should have held up. Come on, guys. The player knew it was wrong. He hit it. He took his hands and hit it himself in the head. Yeah, he's going to go over to the sideline. Young man's a senior. He doesn't. We haven't called his name a whole lot. I'm not going to call his name now. Not going to give you a number or anything like that. No, nothing like that. It's going to happen under my watch, folks. He'll stop off the 15-yard penalty. It'll come out here beyond the 40 to the 42-yard line. That'll make it 1st and 10 at their own 42. So Cobra. Wow. Having a hard time saying Cobra tonight. Cobra's back out on the field now. 1:48 left to go in the first half. Devils 36-0. Cobras break the huddle. They'll head to the line of scrimmage. This has been just a slow, steady push for the Red Devils. One out to the right, one to the left. Williams under center, got a split backfield behind him. Man in motion the other way, and we got whistles. And let's see what the call is going to be. I guess that's a delay game. Yeah. I don't know why he's throwing it. There was probably 5 times he already could have already thrown it. I don't care if he doesn't throw it. It's not that big of a deal. That backs him up 5 yards. So I'm bring up first and about 17 now. We got wide out to the left side. Down stack, man in motion back the other way now. From the quarterback rolls back, looks, he's under pressure. Don't roll out to the right. He's got one in front of him. He throws it and completes it. The completion goes for nothing. No, he dropped. But he wasn't going to get no gain on that one. It's going to bring up second and about 16 now. Stop clock at 140. Georgia, South Carolina tomorrow, 3:30 on CBS. Eddie, who Auburn's playing tomorrow? He said he can't tell me. I got his phone. Holy cow. Parsons see tomorrow. Two wide to the left, man in motion to the right side, and the end on the far side stood up. That's Bulldogs tomorrow. Go back about 5 yards. Florida, Tennessee's playing tomorrow. I think I heard somebody pick Florida. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I have no love for either one of them, but I could not put any money in my pocket on them. Polo wouldn't like to hear that, I'm sure. Twiggs up to the line of scrimmage now. One wide to the right, got two players to the left side. Under center, split backfield. Williams, long count. Steps back, looks. Don't throw it a quick one out here to the left side. He completes it, and the Devils grab him immediately. That was Harlem Phillips. Had the back of his jersey. He couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. There was 10 white jerseys, folks, at the point of attack. The only guy left downfield was Malik Sims on the other side of the field. Wow. That reminds me last week, Jaden Collins playing. Folks, have you ever heard the term center field in football? That's when your safety's roaming back there and covering everything. He roamed from one side of the field to the other in consecutive plays, knocking down passes. I'm talking 20 yards from one side to the other. Young man was active. Wide out to left, two to the right, shotgun. Clock running, 45 seconds going in the first half. Williams takes snap, it's going to hand it to his back on the reverse, and we knock him down. That was Walsh with the carry. And it's going to bring up fourth down, and the clock's going to run 30 seconds. Clock at 26, 25. Question is, will they snap it? It's fourth down, 18 seconds. They're going to break the huddle. They're going to print line, fourth down, and about 15. Wide out, two to the left, one to the right, man in motion to the right side. And he tried to give it to his man coming across, and the Devils are going to pick it up, I think, in the backfield, or it's still loose one. And that's going to be the final play of the first half as we have a turnover. We are at the half. The Devils lead at 36-0. Devils put 22 points on in the first quarter. They put 14 on here in the second quarter. And we go to the half 36-0. Folks, the game plan coming into here was play a steady game, trying to make any mistakes. And just, work on yourself tonight. There's things getting real hyper. This team is a young team. They have struggled to field teams in the last few years. Have struggled to get coaches. And tonight they dress out 24 kids. So won't be a lot of push from the Devils side. They'll just do a good steady game and roll into the second half, and we'll just see how it goes as far as, the score goes. I want to remind you, Morning Steakhouse Wrestling Saturday morning quarterback show. We get things underway at 9 o'clock. We'll talk with Coach Tim Suttles of the Hawkinsville Red Devils. And we'll also talk with Coach Patrick Ray of the Cobra. Also on the schedule for tomorrow, we'll talk with Coach Don Norton of Johnston County. They have a big game at East Lawrence tonight. We'll talk to Bullock Academy head coach Aaron Phillips, Northeast head coach Jeremy Wiggins. They're number 5 ranked in the state, Ace Academy. Our opponent's undefeated. They're number 11. We'll also talk to Paul Standard of Gilmer. They have the week off as they get ready for Westlake. North Murray head coach Preston Fogle will be with us. Richard Finley of Bowden. Breeden head coach David Russell will be with us. Davis Russell. Westminster head coach Jerry Romberg will also be on the air with us. Trinity Christian head coach Kenny Dallas of Spartanburg. New Hempstead head coach Cal Hockman will be with us. Havertown Central Benjamin Harrison. Shane Sands of Warner Robins, the Demons, he'll be on with us. It'll be his first time on the air with us. That's in the morning. Mill Creek, North Gwinnett, Eric Godfrey will be with us. And we'll finish it off. Carrollton head coach Joey Kuhn will be with us. That's all in the morning of the Steakhouse Wrestling Saturday morning quarterback. And of course, John Nelson's going to be in a location he can't be with us tomorrow. So it'll be doing a little bit of traveling, looking at the college game with Eddie and Chuck as they'll run down the games this weekend, the big games, and make their picks. That's all coming up in the morning on the Steakhouse Wrestling Saturday morning quarterback show. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back on the other side of that, we'll get some scores with Chuck. We'll take a 3-minute break to listen to Red Devil football halftime show. Devils lead at 36-0. Back in 3 minutes. Stay tuned.
For over 50 years, this steakhouse restaurant has been a tradition in Hawkinsville, just like the great tradition of the Hawkinsville Red Devils and their 6 state championships in football. Lewis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant invite you to stop by for the daily lunch buffet and the special Thursday night buffet. And don't forget the $8.99 daily specials. Go by and see Lewis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant on the Highway 341 bypass on top of the hill in Hawkinsville. Go Red Devils!
When I say Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, few things pop into your mind. Community involvement, community awareness, covering what matters to the people of Pulaski County and serving the area since 1866. However, it is much more than that. It's office supplies for home, business, or school. It's also your headquarters for large print copies for all your business and construction needs. So when you need a copy of your construction plans, no need to go out of town. See Chuck and his staff. You may call today, 783-1291, or see them at 329 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, serving the finest people in the world since 1866. For all your tax needs and IRS e-file in Middle Georgia, it's Lester's Income Tax Service at 99 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Call 478-783-1650. Best of luck, Red Devils.
Are you in a hurry, need gas because the tank is low and your tank is low? The answer is simple. Neighbors Express, where you can fill up the car and get some great food. How about some Chappie's Great Fried Chicken seasoned just right, and some great sides like mac and cheese, fries, and more. Also, check out the bakery goods like cookies, donuts, and fruit pies, plus hand-dipped ice cream. That's Neighbors Express with locations in Hawkinsville, Dublin, Millen, Sylvania, and Statesboro.
I walk the mean streets of Atlanta in a police uniform. That gives me an important perspective most lawyers can't give you. If you find yourself in a tough situation leading to an arrest, remember, your best bet for a good defense is to remain completely respectful but quiet. I can't stress that enough. And call me as soon as you possibly can. I'm David Venable. Call me.
The big city lawyer with small town shine. David Venable, attorney at law, Broad Street, Hawkinsville. Call 478-783-2825.
The answer to your insurance needs is simple. The Grimsley Agency. No matter your needs, life, auto, or home, it's the Grimsley Agency. You can trust Danny Grimsley and his staff with great coverage for your whole family. New car or home, the answer is the same. The Grimsley Agency. Give them a call at 783-2581 or see them at 203 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Proud supporters of all Red Devil athletics.
You're listening to The River.
Let's play Who Wants to Volunteer in Your Community with Ella in Santa Monica, California.
Hey, wait, I don't want to volunteer.
Volunteering can really be fun. In fact, we've asked your entire algebra class here to tell you more.
But we were thinking that you should start tutoring people because you're all like smart and stuff.
I should?
You free tonight?
Sure.
To find out ways you can volunteer in your community, log on to teensvolunteer.org. Do what you like to do. Volunteer. A public service message brought to you by the USA Freedom Corps, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition of America, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Red Devils football on the river. Brought to you by the Steakhouse Restaurant Hawkinsville and the Dave Venable Studios in Hawkinsville. Going over some halftime scores. To catch up there, Bruce mentioned earlier, Buford and Carver Atlanta, 7-0 Buford second quarter. Dutchtown increased their lead over Warner Robins, 20-0 at halftime. Lumpkin County is up on Hart County, 7-3. That's a halftime score as well. On down to, Camden County 37 over Somerset 7 in the second quarter. Mounds County 17-7 over East Coweta. Richmond Hill and New Hampstead are tied up 7-7. Hillgrove and Campbell 7-0 at the half. Hillgrove's on top of that one. Carrollton over Jenkins County in the second quarter 47-0. Denmark over Pellbrook 3-0. That's the first quarter score. Westlake and Newton. Newton's up on Westlake 7-0 second quarter. Harrison over Kennesaw Mountain 21-7 in the second quarter. Walton and Marietta 28-0 Walton second quarter score. McEachern on the road to Tucker lead 27-7 second quarter. That's a surprise. North Paulding and Pope 28-0. North Paulding's on top. Archer on the road to Shiloh winning 33-0 in the second quarter. Carver, Columbus up over Brookwood, 7-0 second quarter score. Halftime score in Parkview, they're up 34-0 over St. Pius. South Gwinnett 33, Decatur 0 second quarter. West Forsyth on the road to Cherokee's up 14-10 in the second quarter. North Cobb and Northside Warner Robins. North Cobb is up, playing at the max 28-3 against the Northside Eagles. Osborne is up 17-0 over Clarkson. Havertown Central and Forsyth Central. Havertown Central's up 7-0 in the second quarter. Lambert up over Flower Branch, 3-0 second quarter. Milton over Alpharetta, 16-0 also second quarter. No score out of the South Science and Clark Central at the halftime, 0-0. Defense control in that game. Peachtree Ridge and Burkmar. Peachtree Ridge up 13-0. That's the first quarter score. Try to get an update on that. Norcross over Discovery in the third quarter, 42-0. North Gwinnett 32, Duluth 0. No score book here from Miller Grove and Central Gwinnett 0-0. The first quarter score. Sandy Creek and Collins Hill 14-7. Sandy Creek is up on Collins Hill. Mill Creek and Cedar Grove. Mill Creek's up 14-0. First quarter score. Other first quarter scores is Mountain View over the Near 10-7. Lee County is up over Lake Gibson 21-14. That's the second quarter score. Thomas County Central is on the road to Brooks County. They're winning 30-0 second quarter. Thomasville and Tiff County 14-7 now. Thomasville up over Tiff County. And Brunswick over Island 21-0 in the first quarter. Strom Thurman out of South Carolina beating Evan out of Augusta 18-7 in the second quarter. Monday's Mill is up over Alcovey 14-0 in the second quarter. And Dunwoody 11-0 over Northview second quarter. Marist over Blessed Trinity 10-0 in the first quarter. Douglas County over Alexandria 7-0. Also a first quarter score. And I think that's going to be it for now. I got one more for you. Hughes over Manchester at the half, 40-0. That's all for now. We'll send it back to the studio again for 3 minutes and be back with you at Hawkinsville Red Devil football. Let's do it.
For over 50 years, the steakhouse restaurant has been a tradition in Hawkinsville, just like the great tradition of the Hawkinsville Red Devils and their 6 state championships in football. Louis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant invite you to stop by for the daily lunch buffet and the special Thursday night buffet. And don't forget the $8.99 daily specials. Go by and see Louis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant on the Highway 341 bypass on top of the hill in Hawkinsville. Go Red Devils!
When I say Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, few things pop into your mind. Community involvement, community awareness, covering what matters to the people of Pulaski County and serving the area since 1866. However, it is much more than that. It's office supplies for home, business, or school. It's also your headquarters for large print copies for all your business and construction needs. So when you need a copy of your construction plans, no need to go out of town. See Chuck and his staff. You may call today, 783-1291, or see them at 329 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, serving the finest people in the world since 1866. For all your tax needs and IRS e-file in Middle Georgia, it's Lester's Income Tax Service at 99 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Call 478-783-1650. Best of luck, Red Devils.
Are you in a hurry, need gas because the tank is low and your tank is low? The answer is simple. Neighbors Express, where you can fill up the car and get some great food. How about some Chappie's Great Fried Chicken seasoned just right? And some great sides like mac and cheese, fries, and more. Also, check out the bakery goods like cookies, donuts, and fruit pies, plus hand-dipped ice cream. That's Neighbors Express with locations in Hawkinsville, Dublin, Millen, Sylvania, and Statesboro.
I walk the mean streets of Atlanta in a police uniform. That gives me an important perspective most lawyers can't give you. If you find yourself in a tough situation leading to an arrest, remember, your best bet for a good defense is to remain completely respectful but quiet. I can't stress that enough. And call me as soon as you possibly can. I'm David Venable. Call
The big city lawyer with small town shine. David Venable, attorney at law, Broad Street, Hawkinsville. Call 478-783-2825.
The answer to your insurance needs is simple. The Grimsley Agency. No matter your needs, life, auto, or home, it's the Grimsley Agency. You can trust Danny Grimsley and his staff with great coverage for your whole family. New car or home, the answer is the same. The Grimsley Agency. Give them a call at 783-2581 or see them at 203 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Proud supporters of all Red Devil athletics.
Welcome back to Red Devil football. Brought to you by the Steakhouse Restaurant Hawkinsville. I got some more halftime scores for you, or it's halftime here, more scores for you from around the state. Paulding County over Newton, second quarter, 17-10. Creekview over Alatoona in the third quarter, 28-7. Sequoia over Etowah, 14-0, second quarter score. Nothing from Chattahoochee and Johns Creek. Second quarter score, Dalton over Lassiter, 49-7, second quarter score. And if that's not bad enough, Gainesville over Apacey, 63-0. Bad enough I don't know how to pronounce the name, and then get beat 63-0. Jackson County over North Forsyth, 14-13. That's a close game, second quarter. Halftime score, Coffee over Salem, 30-0. And it is the Wayne County Yellow Jackets over the Statesboro Blue Devils, 17-13.5. Some more Ola over Eastside, 21-0. I'm sorry, 21-7.5. Hiram over Drew, 13-0, second quarter. Another second quarter score is Harris County over Hardaway, 27-0. McIntosh over Landmark Christian, 48-0, second quarter. Halftime, Northgate and Central Carroll tied up 7-7. Heritage 34-0 over Cross Keys at the half. Second quarter is Creekside Seminoles and Lithia Springs, 14-0 Creekside up. Villa Rica is leading Tri-Cities 23-0. That's in the half. So that's first quarter. Halftime scores: Westminster over Centennial, 15-7. It's Calhoun over Norville, 14-0. Cartersville over Heritage, 38-0. And no score out of Loganville and Wyandotte, 0-0 second quarter. Cairo and Pelham, 21-14. And that's Cairo on top second quarter. Westover and Turner County, 13-6. Westover's on top. Howard over Pike County the half, 42-0. Aries up over Peach County, that's a big rival. Halftime score, 21-7. West Lawrence and Blakely County, that's some interest in the area here. 14-7. West Lawrence is up on Blakely County. Benedictine over Hiram Christian, 14-10.5. Oconee County over Hurt County, 28-7. Also a halftime score. A couple more scores here. We got Soup Tigers over Whitewater, 3-0 at half. Soup is on the road. Pretty good score there. Stockbridge over Hampton, 27-7 second quarter. Let's see. Holy Innocents over Douglas, Atlanta, 28-0. Darlington over Northwest Smithfield, it's 10-7. And that's going to be it for the scores for tonight. Got about 3.5 minutes left to go in the halftime. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Back to you after that. Listen to Hawkinsville Red River football on the river.
You're listening to The River.
Let's play Who Wants to Volunteer in Your Community with Ella in Santa Monica, California.
Hey, wait, I don't want to volunteer.
Volunteering can really be fun. In fact, we've asked your entire algebra class here to tell you more.
But we were thinking that you should start tutoring people because you're all like smart and stuff.
I should?
You free tonight?
Sure.
To find out ways you can volunteer in your community, log on to teensvolunteer.org. Do what you like to do. Volunteer. A public service message brought to you by the USA Freedom Corps, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition of America, and the Ad
For
Council.
over 50 years, the steakhouse restaurant has been a tradition in Hawkinsville, just like the great tradition of the Hawkinsville Red Devils and their 6 state championships in football. Louis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant invite you to stop by for the daily lunch buffet and the special Thursday night buffet. And don't forget the $8.99 daily specials. Go by and see Louis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant on the Highway 341 bypass on top of the hill in Hawkinsville. Go Red Devils!
When I say Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, few things pop into your mind. Community involvement, community awareness, covering what matters to the people of Pulaski County and serving the area since 1866. However, it is much more than that. It's office supplies for home, business, or school. It's also your headquarters for large print copies for all your business and construction needs. So when you need a copy of your construction plans, no need to go out of town. See Chuck and his staff. You may call today, 783-1291, or see him at 329 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, serving the finest people in the world since 1866.
1.
Welcome back into Jacksonville. Sheriff and his started with second half. I want to remind you to check out Freshman 31 Quarterback Show in the morning. We'll get start up with scores, highlights, and interviews from all across the state of Georgia. We'll talk with Coach Joey King of Carrollton. We'll also talk with North Gwinnett head coach Eric Godfrey, who spent many years over at Parkview as the successor to Coach Cecil Flo. He'll be with us in the morning and talk about their game tonight with Duluth. We got Coach Shane Sams, head coach, new head coach this year at Warner Robins High School. We'll talk to him in the morning about their game at Ducktown and, try to get caught up on him and a little bit about his background and everything. We want to do that. We'll also talk with Coach Benji Harrison of Habersham Central. They take on South Central tonight. Next week, they'll start region play. They'll travel to Lanier. New Hampstead coach Al Hockman will be with us. They've got a road game tonight at Richmond Hill. A unique situation for those guys. They play the non-region games all right there in the Savannah region, the area there. and they have to go up in classification quite a bit. And of course, we'll go over all that in the morning on the Steakhouse Saturday morning quarterback. So, Coach Whitney Dallas of Trinity Christian of Robertsburg, they are taking on Riverdale tonight. We'll talk with him. Westminster head coach Jerry Romberg, they have a game at Centennial tonight. We'll talk with him. Bremen head coach Davis Russell, grandson of legendary Ert Russell, be with us again in the morning. They've got Gordon Lee tonight. We'll talk with him about that ball game. And kind of staying in that realm, we'll talk with Richard Finley, son, Rich Finley. We'll talk with him. He's head coach at Bowden. They won the state championship last year. They have Dade County tonight. North Murray head coach Preston Pogue will be with us. Talk about their off weekend as they get ready for next week. Gilmer head coach Paul Standard will be with us. They have the week off as they prepare for Wesleyan Wolves. Coach Frank Frigian and company up there. Northeast head coach Jeremy Wiggins will be with us. They're number 5 ranked just a couple weeks ago. They knocked off Fitzgerald. I believe it was 28 to 21, I believe it was. We'll talk with him about their big matchup tonight with Ace, who is number 11 ranked. We'll talk with Bullock head coach Aaron Phillips. Johnson County head coach Don Norton will be with us about the game with East Lawrence. Wake County head coach Patrick Ray will be with us. Of course, we'll also talk with Coach Tim Suttles of our Hawkinsville Red Devils. They lead here right now by a score of 36 to nothing. Red Devils out on the field warming up. Cobra's on the in the end zone to my right as they warm up. Again, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to everybody about the first half. We had all kinds of technical issues. There was absolutely zero things we could do about that. It was a combination of things. One, Verizon signal down here tonight has been awful. It has cleared up. We went to the Apple phone for a while. We could not do it. We couldn't bring all the equipment out here, so we're having to just broadcast off the phone itself inside the building. It will not work. We tried it again at halftime, so again, there wasn't a whole lot we could do about it. We tried to do the best job we can, and we appreciate you hanging around with us tonight. Don't give up on us tonight. It's just one of those glitches that happen. It'll be fine. Next week, the Red Devils return home with Telford County. And of course, that's the beginning of the region play. Speaking of listeners, the listeners this year has been tremendous. Listening audience has been huge. We had over 600 up at the Ruffin game Saturday night. The following weekend, we returned home, and we didn't have but 179, but we had a lot more people in the stands we've had in probably the last 2 or 3 years. And then last week, we were looking at numbers of 500 listens to the game on our stream, plus a even better crowd than we had the week before. So the excitement is here. Red Devils are playing well this year, and glad that you chose to spend a little time with us. Of course, you can check us out on YouTube. You go to XL Sports Network. Look us up. We've got replays of the Saturday morning quarterback show brought to you by the Steakhouse Restaurant. And, of course, replays of Hawkinsville Red Devil football. All that on YouTube. And, of course, you can go to xlsportsnetwork.net. That's our website. There's a page for the Saturday morning quarterback, Hawkinsville Red Devils, for the river, the different pages. You can click on any of them. It doesn't matter which one you go to. Just hit the live listen, and that'll get you a live feed of the ball game. I got it now. I let Chuck handle the clipboard for a little while in the first half. I built me a table up here, and I'm trying to set up now. I mean, no, you didn't mess it up. I'm just superstitious. We're just about ready to go. Red Devils will receive the start of the second half. Cobra's in black from head to toe with gold trim. The Red Devils red helmets, white uniforms with red numerals and red trim on their pants. They have their back towards the scoreboard. The opposite end of the field that you come in, when you come in off of the highway, you come in by the this end that we're facing. and our back to the opposite end. Cobra set to kick off. A 6-footer, a little short one. It's going to bounce. We're going to pick it up on about the 32 or 33. Don't come out across the 40, the 45, down the sideline. There he goes. And he's going to get pushed out over on the far side and actually tackled. Somebody else got pushed out. Devils have it 1st and 10 down about the 33, I think, of the Cobra. Wow, what a return. See where they actually spot it. It looks like it's going to go down at the... I'm waiting for him to set it. Wow, 30-yard line. We got a better spot than I thought we had by a couple of 3 yards. But there was a pile there. I couldn't tell. Devils up to the line. Wayne to the side. From the shotgun, going to take it, going to toss it to Nelson around the right side. Nelson's going to pick his way and get about 6, maybe 7 yards on the play. Just a little simple toss to the right side. Folks, we got the best seat in the house. We're out amongst the fans. We're sitting out here in the bleachers. It's nice, comfortable, good, cool breeze blowing, and it's a great place to be sitting watching the ball game. Bring it 2nd down and 4 now for the Red Devils. They're going to be across the 25 down to the 24. It's been sort of a production getting the ball set. Devils up the line. Wing to the side. Man in motion this way. Malik's going to give it to him. That's Blair. Blair breaks a couple tackles and going to go down to about the 20. And it's going to be close to a first down. First down. And it'll say first down. I'll mark it down at about the 19, first down, Red Devils. 10:31 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Devils up 36-0. We got the box. It ain't going nowhere. Polo looked like he was looking for his box. I ain't giving it up yet. He can have it when the whistle sounds at the end of the ball game. Wide out to the left. Devils now flip Nelson to the left side. Man in motion this way. Malik's going to take it back the other way against it, and he's going to go down and cross the 10. Inside the 10, let's see where they'll spot him down. He had all of them coming to the left like he was coming this way, and then he went back against the grain. Norton tackle led him around that other side. Used to love to pull. We used to run a play called 26 wide that I got to pull on, and man, turning that corner, looking for that corner trying to come up. I used to love to do that. Devils up the line, let a wide out to the left side. Wing to the side, leaking the shotgun. He's going to give it to Nelson, who bounces from right to left and going to cross touchdown. Blake just took it in about 7 yards for a touchdown. That was the lineup for the QAC. Wesley Johnson to kick. There's the snap, the hold. It was a snap, couldn't get it off the ground, and it's going to be no good. And with 9:11 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, Devils up at now 42-0. We'll take a 60-second break and listen to Red Devil football on the river.
For all your tax needs and IRS e-file in Middle Georgia, it's Lester's Income Tax Service at 99 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Call 478-783-1650. Best of luck, Red Devils.
Are you in a hurry, need gas because the tank is low and your tank is low? The answer is simple. Neighbors Express, where you can fill up the car and get some great food. How about some Chappie's Great Fried Chicken seasoned just right, and some great sides like mac and cheese, fries, and more. Also, check out the bakery goods like cookies, donuts, and fruit pies, plus hand-dipped ice cream. That's Neighbors Express with locations in Hawkinsville, Dublin, Millen, Sylvania, and Statesboro.
Red Devils were kicking off, taking from right to left. Gennard Smith tees it up. No one any further than about the 17-yard line for them. Gennard approaches it. He gets a pretty strong little kick. Big caught on about the 14. He dropped it, and he's being covered up pretty good. Now he's going to get around that left side. He's got some room, and he's going to get across the 30. He had some daylight out there. Thought he was going to get more, but he Devil stopped him at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Trying to keep us up to date on the Braves. First down, Cobra. First down, 10. Twiggs at their own 30-yard line. Chuck, you got an update on the Braves? Does that put the Braves up to 7-6? No, that won't. 6-6. Okay. Braves 6-6 game. 2 wides right. Williams under center, split behind him. Don't throw it quickly out here to his receiver. He's going to get 5 yards, 10 yards, and we're going to push him out on the sideline over here. 21 number one's got some pretty good wheels on him. He just picked up about 20 yards or so. We're actually going to say he got more than that. He got about 32 yards. Covers up to the line. They'll split 2 to the left. Right into the right side, working from a split backfield. Williams under center. Takes snap, comes back, throws at it real quick. Gets his receiver. He's got nowhere to go. He's coming back this way. We got 5, 6 white jerseys out here, and he gets knocked down. Tries to cut back. 22 cuts off his pass. That was Lavarius Lester. And we got a pistol talking to one of their guys. Thought there was something going on. No penalties or anything. Just talking to him. Loss of about 6 yards. We'll say about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 17 now. Long loss on the play. Chuck, you got scores there? 2 wide to the right. Working from the shotgun. Williams back, looks, and he throws it deep over the middle, incomplete. And a man opens momentarily, number 7, big tall kid. Number 7 is Downing, a senior wide receiver, defensive end. All team kid. Take out the Saturday morning quarterback show in the morning at 9 o'clock. We'll get things underway. First up, Coach Tim Tuttle. Throws up to the line. 2 wides right, 1 left. In the shotgun, empty backfield now. Man in motion that way. Quarterback's going to take it to the running back coming across. He's going to keep it and nowhere to go. Red Devils, good open field tackle there by number 33, Martin McDonald. Martin's one of those guys that we followed quite a bit over the course of the year. And he's going to get more and more playing time. He's only a freshman. Plays outside linebacker. Does some running back. Does a little of everything. Cobras break out of the huddle, 5:21, clock running to go, 3/4 Devils up 42-0. Cobras up to the line. We got 1 split to the left side. Now he's going to pull in kind of tight. Oh, they're going into punt formation. There's snap. And we block it. There was nothing he could do. We were in there about the time the ball got there. He took one step and bam, there we were. And the Devils will take over there. Don't have an idea who did that. Devils will have it 1st and 10 now at the 38-yard line of the Cobras. Now coming in for the Red Devils, be number 17, Ethan Toffee at quarterback. Toffee checks in. 4:51 clock running to go here in the third. Devils wings to the side, wide out to the left. We got 2 men in motion, and we'll give it to Martin McDonald, and Martin's going to pick up about 12 yards. We got 2 guys going in motion and turned up a little bit early there. Wow. Martin had about 12 yards in the first down. First down, Red Devils. Down, the ball will be spotted down at the 27-yard line now. They'll move the chain. Clock moving down towards the 4-minute mark. Devils on top, 42-0. Wide out to the left, wing to the side. Devils in the shotgun, gonna give it up the middle for a running back. And I'm trying to see who that is. He got maybe a yard on the play. That was number 31, Travis Mendoza, a junior. But he's a very small fella. Montgomery got the 2nd and 9 now. Cobra's beginning to substitute guys in and out. Red Devils have got the young guys in. Wide out to the right. Don't get McDonald coming from left to right. And he bounces all the way outside. And it's picked up 7, 8, 9, 10. There he goes. He broke loose. And the young guy is going to go to the end zone touchdown. Martin McDonald just took it 29 yards. And folks, that's a true freshman. Not one that would pretend is. That kid has played defense and offense off and on this year, and he's going to be a good one, folks. 3 minutes left to go here in the third. The Devils will line up for the point after. Wesley Johnson to attempt. Mullis the snap. Toffee to hold. There's snap. The hold. The kick is up. The kick is long. And the kick is no good off to the left side. But the Devils lead it now 48-0. We'll take a 60-second break to listen to Red Devil football on the river. Stay tuned.
I walk the mean streets of Atlanta in a police uniform. That gives me an important perspective most lawyers can't give you. If you find yourself in a tough situation leading to an arrest, remember, your best bet for a good defense is to remain completely respectful but quiet. I can't stress that enough. And call me as soon as you possibly can. I'm David Venable. Call me.
The big city lawyer with small town shine. David Venable, attorney at law, Broad Street, Hawkinsville. Call 478-783-2825.
The answer to your insurance needs is simple. The Grimsley Agency. No matter your needs, life, auto, or home, it's the Grimsley Agency. You can trust Danny Grimsley and his staff with great coverage for your whole family. New car or home, the answer is the same. The Grimsley Agency. Give them a call at 783-2581 or see them at 203 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Proud supporters of all Red Devil athletics.
We're back with Devils call a timeout. I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah. Everybody's huddled around the coach. They're having a conversation on the far side of the line. 3 minutes to go in the third. Devils up 48-0. Twiggs has got a few kids that look pretty good. They just don't have enough of them. A little bit on the small side as well. Devil's having a long conversation. I'm not sure. Chuck, I don't know if there's something that we've seen or something that Coach, with them circled around, they're not sending out a different kicking team. There's no way they can put them together like that. Yeah. Red Devils send the kicking team out. Yeah. Devils set the kickoff. This is about the third one kickoff that's taking an extra long time to do tonight. Steakhouse Restaurant Saturday morning quarterback show in the morning at 9 o'clock. We'll talk with Coach Tim Suttles. We'll talk with Shane Sams, the new head coach up at Warner Robins. We'll talk to Gilmer head coach Paul Standard. He'll be with us. Eric Godfrey of North Gwinnett. He spent 9 seasons as head coach at Parkview. All in the morning on the Steakhouse Restaurant Saturday morning quarterback show. He's going to go inside the 20, and he's going to be down as he went to his knees trying to pick it up. It'll be spotted down at about the 17-yard line. And we got two flags on the play. 2 flags right in front of us. If we're offside, so the flags will be back upfield for them. Yeah, they'll be back up there on the other side of the 50. Not sure what the penalty is. Devils cleaning out their starters now, getting them off the field. They're all playing. We'll try to get the names of some of these kids as best we can for the Red Devils. 23, Alex Papers. Number 45 is, and he's been on before, that's Relaford. We also have number 15. That's one of the younger guys, Jabari Pickett. Number 35 as well. That's Owen Collier. His mama worked in the elementary school when I about my first or second year at the old school 6 years ago. See some other numbers. Lavorius Lester's out there, number 50, 57, number 16's out there. 18 is I know his name is good as mine. That's Sebastian Clark. I just couldn't get it out. 57 and 59's out there. 57 is Avery Lee. 55 is Trey Collins. Number 75 is Jashawn Jones. Number 52 is Trey Porter. Number 35, yes, I got him. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cobras way back inside their 10, about the 9. Quarterback scrambles to this left side and going to be driven out of bounds over here. He's going to go out at about the 11-yard line. We're going to give him, let's see where they're going to spot him. They're going to spot him right on the 10-yard line. They're going to say a gain of maybe half a yard or so. They're going to say a yard. So ball was started, the series started at 9, gain of 1. 1:57 clock running to go here in the third quarter, 48-0 Devils. Cobras up. 2 split to the right side. Williams under center. He steps back, throws it quickly out here to his running back / receiver. And he's breaking tackles all the way down the sideline. The young man just come out 10, 20, about 21, 20 yards. One not real big. That's Daniel Pitts, a junior. He walked that sideline perfectly. He hit, making those guys missing little stop turn. First down and 10 now. Trevor's up the line, first 10 at their own 31. Wide out to the left, man in motion this way. There's snap, quarterback back, look. He caught the point, he's going to try to run it, and we're going to grab him and knock him down. That is number 15. 15 and 45, Pickett and Ja'Cory. 45 is, that's a relevant. They ran into arms of two of them out here on the flank. I'll bring up 2nd and 7 now. And Eddie's disappeared. No, I said Eddie. Disappeared. He must have got a drink and a snack, maybe. And that's the final second. Well, no, they hurry up to the line. 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. 5 seconds. And if they're going to get it off. Nope, they did not get it off. That's the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the book. Devils lead at 48-0. We'll take a 60-second break to listen to Red Devil football on the river. Stay tuned.
For over 50 years, this steakhouse restaurant has been a tradition in Hawkinsville, just like the great tradition of the Hawkinsville Red Devils and their 6 state championships in football. Lewis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant invite you to stop by for the daily lunch buffet and the special Thursday night buffet. And don't forget the $8.99 daily specials. Go by and see Lewis Fowler and the staff at the steakhouse restaurant on the Highway 341 bypass on top of the hill in Hawkinsville. Go Red Devils!
When I say Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, few things pop into your mind. Community involvement, community awareness, covering what matters to the people of Pulaski County and serving the area since 1866. However, it is much more than that. It's office supplies for home, business, or school. It's also your headquarters for large print copies for all your business and construction needs. So when you need a copy of your construction plans, no need to go out of town. See Chuck and his staff. You may call today, 783-1291, or see them at 329 Commerce Street, Hawkinsville. Hawkinsville Dispatch and News, serving the finest people in the world since 1866.
We're back in Jeffersonville. 2nd down and 6 for the Twiggs County Cobra. Clock begins to run as we'll have a running clock rusted away. Devils on top, 48-0, 2 wide left. Quarterback throws a quick one here. It's going to be a double pass, and he doesn't have anywhere to go with it. Devils are going to flush him the other way. He's got running room, and we finally cut him off on the other side. He went from one side of the field all the way across to the other side, and he gets no gain on the play, it looks like. Miami just had a 5-run 7th inning, and now they lead the Braves 9-6. Braves with the best record in baseball. Cobra's 3rd down now. 3rd down and 6 to go now. Clock moving inside of 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Devils 48-0 lead. 2 split to the left. Quarterback now in the shotgun. Got a back about 2 yards to his left. He puts the man in motion. He has to tell him to come the second time. Snap, rolls to the right, looks, and he's going to keep it. He's going to get pushed out on the far side. He gains probably 4 or 5 yards at least on the play. I'll bring it 4th down. It's just a matter of where it's spotted at. 4th down at about, we'll say 3. Short 3. Clock moving down towards the 10-minute mark. It'll be under 10 to go with the game once the ball is snapped. They break the huddle. And they're going to go into punt formation. I'm surprised. 9:52 clock running. There's the snap. And he gets off a punt off the right side. It'll be caught by the Red Devils at the 44 and going to get out to about the 50-yard line. I'm trying to return that, but I can't see who it was. Clock at 9:26 and running to go in the ball game. Devils have it 1st and 10. It will be spotted at it's like the 50-yard line. Maybe just across. Let's see where they're going to spot it. The line's starting to work very well, but looks like it's on the 50. We're going to call it the 50 regardless. 1st and 10 Red Devils, ball at the 50-yard line. They line up on the hash on the far side. West Lawrence leads Blakely now 27-20 late in the 4th quarter. Thanks to the Grafton boys for the update. Right out to the left, man in motion. The Devils are going to give it up the middle. And we're going to slide in there and pick up 3 yards or so. Trying to see who that was. That was number 31, Mendoza. Travis Mendoza. Smallest little running back. Lock moving. Headed down towards the 8-minute mark. Devils going to take everything off they could. Eddie stood in line to give him a basket of fries. 15 minutes on pace. Wow. Yeah, they ended up 15 minutes left. Devils up. Clock now hit at 8 minutes. Man in motion away. 2nd and 6. Going to give up the middle. We're going to dart around up there in that middle. Picking and choosing our way. Going to get 3 yards or so. That's Martin McDonald now. I expect to call that number 32 and Martin McDonald several times over the next 2 years. We have 3rd and 3 now. 3rd down and 3. 7:27 clock running to go in the ball game. Devils 28-0 lead. Devils up to the line. Working from the shotgun. Clark's going to take it, run off the left side. Clark's got a 1st down. Clark's going towards the goal line. He's got 3 guys in pursuit. Are they going to get him? Yes. They're going to stop him somewhere around the 10 or so. Clark is looking about 43, 44 yards. Right along in there. Long run from Clark. And Devils are down there. They're going to spot him down to about the 10. I thought he was inside, but they're going to say, actually, they're going to give him about the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Red Devils. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Right and pitch lead our Braves 9-6. Devils up the line. They'll put a wide out to the left. Clark in the shotgun. Man in motion the other way. Clark's going to take it. He's going to give it to his fullback, and he is hitting, stopped immediately. I think that was 40. Let's see. 45. Relaford. Relaford is with us, Gary. You know, we got a Manning on the team, don't you? 3rd cousin Amos. Second down now. Red Devils at the 9-yard line. Devils get a 1st down around the 2, I believe. Right out to the left. Clark, man in motion this way. Clark's going to tip it out here to Martin McDonald. Martin's going to drag a couple guys, and we're not going to get much out of it, though. That'll bring up third down. Third down. Red Devils at the 10-yard, they're going to stay fighting at the 9. Third down. And I don't see the other end of the box over there. I don't know where it's at. And the other end of the chain must be laying down. 4:22 clock running to go in the ball game. Devils 48-0. Devils out of the huddle. Wing to the side. Clark in the shotgun. Man in motion this way. Clark's going to take it. He missed his guy coming by, and he's going to be dropped for a yard or two lost in the play. He looked to be going to the guy that was coming across, and they didn't make connection. We'll bring up fourth down now. Red Devils out about the 13-yard line. 3:41 clock running. Next week, Devils have the week off before returning to Bobby Gentry Stadium the next weekend. Stelford County will come making a house call. Of course, in the morning, the Steakhouse Preston Saturday morning quarterback show, 9 o'clock. We'll talk with Coach Tim Tuttles of the Hawkinsville Red Devils. We'll talk with Coach Patrick Ray of the Twiggs County Cobras as well. Along with many, many others. In the morning, Steakhouse Preston Saturday morning quarterback show, live from Dave Venable Studios in downtown Hawkinsville. We got a flag. We delay a game on us. Clock moves inside of 3 minutes. Delay a game. Red Devils backs up 5 more yards. Put us out back around the 17 or so. Ready, Hinckley. Devils just letting the clock run is all it's about. There wasn't no big play or any big secret. Get the play in from the sideline. Fourth down. They'll split a wide out to the right side. One split to the top up there. Man in motion this way. Clark's going to take it, roll this way, look, he throws it underneath, completes it, and he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. The ball go on down somewhere around the 8 or 9 yard line. At the 2:09 mark, and the clock still runs. Ball go over on down. The Cobras will have it, 1st and 10. It looks like they're going. It looks like it's around the 12-yard line. It looks like. Cobras break out of the huddle. 1:25 clock running to go in the ball game. 48-0 Red Devils. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback back, looks, rolls this way. He's under pressure, going to throw it deep. He's got a man open off his face mask. He had the right guy breaking downfield, and it just got through his hands and hit his face mask and bounced away. Ball's incomplete. They'll have to hustle all the way back. 1 and 2 were way down about 35 or 40 yards away from the line of scrimmage. So they had to hustle back to get back. 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Devils with a 48-0 lead. They got 2 splits to the left, 1 to the right. Williams under center, going to roll back, look, and he's going to throw it underneath, catch the guy here around the 18. Now across 20 to 25 and out of bounds. And the clock will just continue to run. 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 18 seconds. And the clock just continues to run. Trying to see. They're going to call timeout. Timeout on the field. Twiggs County, 9.4 seconds left to go. One more shot. The song is just something going. 1:18 left to go in the game between Blakely and West Lawrence. They're tied at 27. Last week was an overtime game with them in Sly County, so they a minute and 18 seconds away from doing it again. Chambers head back out on the field. They blow the whistles, telling the Devils to come back out. Devils got all their young guys out on the field, and it's been that way for the last quarter plus, running the young guys out there. Cobra's up to the line. First down and 10. Two wides left, one right. Block ends the run. 6 seconds. And a long pass incomplete. And that'll be the final play of the ball game as the Hawkinsville Red Devils defeat the Twiggs County Cobra tonight by a final score of 48-0.